YouTube, what is up? It is just Sensei back again with another video, man. Today we got the Nonchalant Trials of Jinwoo by DJ the Champ. I already dropped the video because I know this is about to be funny as heck. But yeah, I'm assuming this is gonna be like solo leveling season 2 mainly focused, maybe a little bit of season 1. But if you want to check out my reactions to solo leveling season 2, they're linked in the description. So let's just get started, man. Join the live stream, y'all. We do a lot of these live, you know what I'm saying? We'll look at the chat.
Finally, after many trials and errors. And
not trial and errors.
Corrupting on a man, leading to the worst crash out he's
bro, that's actually wild.
Jacksoning his fucking door.
Bro, when my videos just crash, it's just terrible.
Alrighty, ladies and
reactions after this.
We
No, unfortunately not today, bro.
After experiencing the worst technical difficulty I've ever experienced.
Yep, DJ the Champ.
Still don't know how that happened. But oh boy, another day, another trial.
Another day, another dollar.
Anticipated characters ever.
Song.
People have been asking me to do a video on this motherfucker for ages. Even before the anime came out. They just
even
want
before the anime
panels. But it is none other than the
not model panels, bro.
E-rank Smurf of Doom. Mr.
Smurf. Okay, I like the Smurf reference.
So prepare yourself.
For those of y'all that don't know what smurfing is, it's like in gaming where you play like with people who are lower skill level than you on purpose.
Ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Every time he does this shit, I'm adding a charge because what
a charge.
So without further
Sunjin
ado,
was about to catch like 60 charges. Then I'm not gonna lie.
Trials.
The Jinwoo trials. What is my boy even on trial for? Wait, round table? Oh, round table or busted.
Before we actually dive into Exhibit A, let's get a little context on Mr. Jinwoo here.
So,
in the world of solo leveling, Earth turned into an action RPG. These things called gates started
an action RPG, yo.
And inside of those gates were your typical dungeons. Now, when this happened, there were
humans
who
Sword Art
awakened
Online
abilities, and they were called hunters. Now, these hunters had a ranking system for how strong you were. S rank to E rank. S being the cream of the crop. Highest ranked niggas in the game. These are your one above alls, Radiants, Challengers.
Not the Radiants,
any
bro.
Other high-ass rank in any other game. These niggas don't touch grass.
Except Fortnite, because like, you know, the top rank of Fortnite is like 25 million thousand people in there. So.
Clear example. Look at fine shit right here. She always gotta have a handkerchief because she cannot bear the smell of all these sweaty ass niggas.
I don't know what it is. Somebody smell like shit.
Yeah, they really is sweaty.
B, C, D, and E. And Jinwoo was a fucking.
My boy was at the bottom.
Boy, ain't no way.
Yeah, Unreal and Fortnite is so easy for real, bro. Like.
Trash.
Even though I haven't played it, I bet I could get to Unreal.
And what made it worse, he was a DPS.
That thing was jiggling.
So that's how you know he really was trash. And to make it even more worse, in this world, once you get a rank, you're stuck there. There's no leveling up. You are hard stuck.
Yeah, bro. So I would have thought of like.
Jinwoo was hard
I mean, it makes sense for the story, but I would rather have a system where people could like kind of level up.
The world's weakest
Fortnite low key a dead game anyway. Yeah, bro.
They saw him at raids,
it had a good lifespan though.
Like, oh, Jinwoo's here? Ah, shit. This is gonna be a walk in the park, my nigga. This nigga even had his little E-dater, his pocket healer. Fine shit #1 because that's what I'm gonna call it because I don't know a fucking name.
Yeah, I don't know her
heal
name.
This nigga 24/7 because he's struggling with a fucking goblin. She looking at this.
Bro, I just need to get some hand-to-hand combat lessons.
You gotta stop this shit. I'm having to pocket your scrub ass every fucking raid. The reason why bro was even doing this in the first place was because his mama was in a coma.
Yeah, but you gotta respect that, bro.
Worst hands at life I've ever seen.
You gotta respect Jinwoo like stepping up.
Mama in a coma.
He like, I don't even want to do this. He's like, I don't even want to do this for real, but my moms need me. My family needs me, and he stepped up.
Backstory so tragic.
Oh, wait, whoa, what?
Coma, and his dad went to go get fucking milk.
Not the dad getting the milk. That's actually wild, but.
Story so tragic, you would think Oda wrote this shit. Now I'm gonna speedrun how everything changed for this man and how he had the greatest glow up I've ever seen.
Facts, he did get a great
found
glow
a
up.
secret dungeon. They go into a big old room with some big old statues. Little do they know these statues are alive and they start blicking.
That was big old standing on business.
Stepping on bitches, Aaron Yeager style. Getting split in half and Swiss cheese like Frieza. This was brutal.
I forgot how
and
brutal that
decided
was.
to sacrifice himself so everybody could escape. Leading to him.
Nah, Jinwoo wasn't trying to sacrifice himself, bro. They left him for dead. They traded him. Cause bro, he was like, yes, if we all stay here, we can all make it. And then people was like, you know what? F this. I'm getting to my family. And he was like, I have a family too. That was a
Statues
great first
and
episode,
dying
bro.
like the most brutal way ever.
Was that the
But
first episode or
luckily
was
for
that the
Jinwoo,
second episode?
This was all a
I'm pretty
test
sure it
by
was
the
the first.
mysterious system. And Jinwoo gets a
Great
second chance
opener
at
to-
life as a player.
to the
And as a
series.
player, he has the ability to level up. He
Facts,
could
broken
finally
level.
get out of bronze.
And
He
saying,
was
yeah,
not
that first
destined
episode was
to be
wild.
a trash
I
ass
loved it,
nigga
though.
Anymore. He turned in.
Bro had the
behemoth.
opportunity.
Bro started going into secret dungeons, clearing them.
Yo, that
solo.
episode where he fought that
didn't
snake
need a
was tough,
pocket
too.
heal no more. He became competent. He could one-shot bosses whole parties would struggle to beat. The
Nah, for
system
real.
made him do the exact workout as Saitama.
Nah, I was just about to say, that's literally Saitama's
100
workout,
sit-ups,
bro.
100 squats, and a 10-kilometer run. Only difference is a nigga ain't go bald. And he ended up building a Greek god physique in like days.
Yeah, facts,
Now
10
that we
days.
got all the context out the way, let's finally dive in into
Oh.
Exhibit A. Attack
Exhibit A.
of the Smurf. This man
Anime
Jinwoo
only leveled
caught
up
some
even
bodies.
more after,
And I'm
too?
not
Yeah,
talking
for
about
real.
no regular dungeon bosses. Talking about
The anime
actual
was great.
human
I might finish the
bodies.
manhwa,
He
but-
was booming niggas. And our first example of this is this bum ass six stack. These scheming
Bro, they tried to
ass niggas
backstab
was
him
trying
and
to
got
set
got.
our boy up. You see, you need at least 8 people to raid a gate. So they needed 2 fills. So they got Jinwoo and this
2
trust
randoms.
fund bum ass.
Like,
I
yo,
got
pick
all
up.
this gear for nothing.
Bro, I'm not
Never
gonna lie,
let me
bro. These be the dudes at the court. You pull up, they got all the gear. They got Nike Techs, like hoodie on, warming up. They got headbands, arm sleeves, you know, the freshest kicks you ever seen. You know, some like compression pants under. Bro, you gotta know by now. If you a hooper, you know by now. He cannot hoop. Don't pick him up, bro.
Ho. Like, don't get me wrong, I with bro, but you can't tell me this nigga ain't the definition of I got all the best fancy new
Exact, that's
equipment
what I'm
just to
saying.
still be ass. Like,
Just
this
to still
nigga
be
sucks.
cooked.
But he's
Bro's
got
trying to
some of
do
the
pay to
best
win.
equipment on the market. If this don't screams daddy's money, I don't know what to tell you. Now, when Jinwoo met up with this six stack, he was introduced to Mr. Dong-suk.
The six stack
He
is
explained
crazy.
to Jinwoo, nice to meet you, man. My name is Hwang Dong-suk. All we need you to do is sign this contract, and we'll be on our way.
Hwang
Now, Jinwoo
Dong-suk.
picked up on these guys' game pretty easily. First
Yeah.
off, they made him sign an NDA, which is already sketchy as hell. Secondly,
If they got
only
bans,
asked
they
him
can
to
allow
carry the bags
themselves to
because
be
he's an
trash.
E-rank.
So
And
not gonna
last but not least, the biggest thing that
Bro said
blew
if you
him
got
off,
money, just
their
be trash.
team
It don't
comp
matter.
consisted of 3 tanks and 3 DPS. Not a single healer in sight.
Yeah, they did-
And
they
bro
did be
told
tryna.
him, oh, don't worry. We do all of our raids with no healer.
I beg your pardon.
I beg
And
you,
this is when
yeah.
Jinwoo knew. 4 C ranks and 2 D ranks.
They tryna
That's
set us
equivalent
up.
to 4 golds and 2 silvers. And not a single healer in sight. GG no hills, this shit is cooked. So later on, they entered the
Jinwoo
dungeon,
already knew,
and
though.
Jinwoo
He was
is
like,
just
yeah, I'm
there
about to cook
carrying
some
the
shit.
bags and letting them do all the work. So they end up making it to the boss's lair, and they hit the jackpot because the whole place is covered in monocrystals. These boys are about to make a fortune. So
Big
this is when
money.
the scheming six stack starts to enact their
The
plan.
greed
You
really
see, the
got
boss
to
of
him at
this
that
dungeon
point, bro.
Is asleep, and they needed to be
Bro, I
asleep
can't
to
do
mine all the
spiders.
crystals. Because if the boss dies, the gate closes. So Dong-suk told old boy right here, hey man, where's the gear? And bro says, man, sorry boss, I left it outside. Jinwoo and Jinho, you guys stay here and look after the score. And we're gonna go get the mining equipment, capiche?
Huh?
So they
Nah, that's
leave,
for
right?
real.
And guess what they do? They blow up the entrance to the boss's lair, leaving them trapped in there.
Sun Jinwoo
this
was
six
handling
stack is a
business,
bunch
though.
of con men crooks because their actual plan was to trap them in there and wake the boss up with the explosion so the boss can then eat them and go to sleep after a good meal. And this would allow them to come in and
Bro,
mine
what
all
kind of
this
a plan
crystals.
is this,
So they
though?
literally
Like-
use these boys as bait. These are some crooked ass niggas. But oh, how little did they know that the E rank that they
You messed
had
with the
holding
wrong
their
one,
bags
bro.
was a
I think this
Smurf in a minute tops.
I think this is one of my favorite parts of like the power trope, you know, when the bad guys or just people trying to take advantage of people weaker than them mess around and find out. That's just so
Like,
satisfying to
dog,
me.
I hate spiders, but this classifies as animal abuse. Look at what he's doing to the thing. He's butchering that nigga. You know, trust
Sun
fund,
Jinwoo
they be
did have a
looking
little
at
bit
bro
of trouble
like,
in this
what
fight,
the
though.
Fuck?
They done hit
Who
the
is
wrong
this
lick for
demon on my team?
real.
He just
For
cooked the
real.
boss by himself. Bro was so flabbergasted, he picked up the bags.
He's
He
like,
said,
"Don't
"Hey,
worry,
bro,
boss.
Let me carry your shit. You're the
I'll
boss,
work
right?
for you."
You need some water, my nigga? I know you're tired. Sure.
He's like, "I'm not
Drink
tired
it
at all,
up,
bro."
boss. And just off of this moment, this rich motherfucker became his biggest glazer. So then later
Number one
on,
fan, for
the
real.
scheming six stack come back. and they were surprised the boss is dead. So they thought Jinwoo killed it because he has all this expensive gear. So bro told him, kill Jinwoo and we'll let you live. But Jinwoo was like, nah
bro, y'all done fucked up. Y'all don't know
kill
what
me before he
happened.
kill y'all. So they get ready to jump old boy. And while they're walking towards
Bro,
him,
Jinwoo got him
gets
before they
the
even
urgent
realized what
quest.
happened.
And the system tells this man, kill these niggas. All 6 of
Yeah,
them.
the system
Boom
was like,
these
you ain't
bums.
even gonna get a
So
chance.
this mage ends up blasting Jinwoo and sends bro into the wall. But that attack was straight futile. That shit
Futile.
just
Your
tickled
efforts
the
are
nigga.
futile.
Bro got up and was like, thank you for that. I had this crook in my back for like a month.
Not a
but that
month,
little
bro.
massage that you just gave me finally fixed it. So allow me to return the favor. So they looking at bro like, what the fuck? This guy delusional? So the ginger right here walked up to Jinwoo and
Bro
was
lost
like,
his life
"Let me
before
give
he
you
even
a
realized what
reality check,
happened.
man. You're
Ching!
a bum-ass E-rank, bronze 3. What the fuck you gonna do to us, huh?
Ching! Just like that. Bro
With
lost
no
his life.
emotion, just decapitates this man. Niggas is shocked.
That
They
was
like,
wild, I'm not gonna
"Nani?
lie."
How the hell did an E-rank just kill a D-rank? And Hwang Dong-suk knew, oh my god.
We done
this
fucked
is an
up
E-rank.
now.
This is a Smurf of doom. So they all try to jump him, but it is no use. Look at this, he flash steps, bro, and just shoves a dagger in his neck. Oh boy comes in with the swing, misses, knife to the
Oh,
gut.
bro, the way
And
that he
deserves
hugged him,
this
he's like,
shit too for
"Ah,
rocking
come
that
here."
piece of broccoli on his head. You know what made these dudes' deaths even worse? They did not die off of just that one stab. He ended up poisoning these niggas, making
Oh,
them
I forgot
suffer
about that.
before he finally cut them down.
Double kill.
Now,
Double
next
kill.
up, look at this bum ass nigga with the gun. Can't aim for shit. And he like,
Is that an automatic? Wait, what? Is that an automatic crossbow? What the hell kind of weapon is
now,
that?
Next up, look at this bum ass nigga with the gun. Can't aim for shit. And he
I'm
like,
so
Nigga, what the
confused,
fuck
bro.
is this bullshit?
so
A
Jinwoo
crossbow
easily kills his
shotgun or
bum ass.
something?
And then look at the mage. He tries to hit bro with a fireball. Instant flash step. And takes a knife to the booty hole. Pause. Nigga stabbed him in his ass. You could tell by the way he fell. And just off of that, this man that caught 5
Why would
bodies,
he
but
say
wasn't
that, bro?
done.
That's
But he still had to
diabolical.
deal with old boy. And he was mad as hell. He was like, you fucking
Automatic
Smurf.
flintlock
So you
head ass.
think
Yeah, that's
cool,
what I'm
huh?
saying.
You
Like,
got
what is he
bum-ass D and C ranks. Well, little do you know, those guys were just holding me back. Because I know damn well I'm a higher rank than I should be. So bro tries to attack him, but Woo speed blitzes him and tells him, nah, buddy,
Nah, bro.
you're
This
right
was
where
so
you
satisfying,
just
bro.
another fucking scrub stuck in elo hell.
Get
Face
down,
this
bro.
bum. And at this point in time, old boy started rethinking his whole life. He even started begging the bro like, oh, give me up, bro. Listen,
This could all be
a duo
yours.
queue of hell. Me, you, we'll be unstoppable.
You are a worthless, bitch ass nigga. 'Cause what are you here for?
He
To
got him
worship
for
me?
real.
Kill yourself.
Please hard carry me. I swear to God, out.
Not hard carry.
Quintuple kill.
This man just wiped the
Flawless.
whole team. Dropped off all 6 of them, sent them back to the lobby. But these were not the only human
Self-defense,
bodies
so it's not murder, he
no.
said.
Because the next victim on this man's list was Mr. Taeshik Kong. And I ain't gonna lie, this is
Taeshik
another
Kong.
motherfucker that had it coming. So how this happened, Jinwoo was on a raid with his old crew, with old nigga and fine shit. And during this raid, they had some prisoners with them that were gonna help because it'll shed some time off of their sentencing. And the
Oh, I was about to
supervisor
say, I
of these
forgot about
prisoners
this.
was Taeshik Kong. But Mr. Taeshik was not here to supervise. Oh no, this
Nah,
man
he
was
was
here
there to
fulfill a
backstab.
bounty. You see, this man got an offer from a father whose daughter was assaulted by these 3 prisoners, and the daughter ended up booming herself. Then shortly
Ooh.
after that, the mother was hospitalized after the shock. Some pretty terrible shit. So the
Yeah,
father paid
facts.
Taeshik to kill these dudes, and that's what he did. He boomed them, which is reasonable. They deserved it. However, what was
Valid.
not deserved is what happened to these 2. Because sadly for them, they were at the wrong place at the wrong
they saw
time.
the crime
They
scene.
saw old boy boom these niggas. So guess what this maniac did? He kills old boy and the old nigga.
Nah,
Then when
bro.
Jinwoo and everybody else found the bodies, this maniac tried to sneak them until Jinwoo stopped him at the last second. And
This
just
was a
let
nice
this
fight, too. I
crackhead
really
talking
enjoyed
like,
it.
Oh yeah, I love the thrill of the kill. So what should I do first? Should I dive
Not
your
the thrill of the
backline and
kill,
kill
bro.
your healer? I mean, you're not gonna protect a poor bitch. And my God,
Whoa.
this is Jinwoo's
said,
first
"You
offense
broke."
of letting somebody get their ass whooped when he can clearly whoop that nigga's ass. So I told Jinwoo, hold on there, young player. Let the OG handle this one now. Now, Kang
come on,
was a
Unc. All you had to do
B-rank
was
hunter,
stand back and he
Unc
would have
was
got
a
it.
C-rank hunter. And also, you can't forget, Unc has one arm. And
Facts.
before one of y'all say, but usually characters with one arm are usually strong.
Nah,
guess
bro.
what? Not everybody is built like Shanks. This is just a regular nigga with one arm. So
And red hair.
Woo,
Reddish
why
hair.
the
So
fuck
he might be
did you
Shanks.
let Unc fight this nigga? Why?
Yeah,
So
Sun
you could
Jinwoo
read
should've
your
known.
opponent so you could download him to beat him later? Like, nigga, you could download his ass while fighting him. But nah, you decided to let Unc get that ass.
Bro, Unc got because Sun
fine shit over
Jinwoo
here
was trying
falling
to
to our
watch,
knees,
bro.
panicking for our lifeline. Oh my God, we're gonna die. You literally let this nigga get hit by a judgment cut. Nigga, pop it off. Blood
Judgment
Virgil.
cut,
So
bro.
when OG was about to die, Jinwoo finally decided
Finally,
to save
this man steps
but I
in,
don't
bro.
care. Too little, too late, bro. Hit that nigga with the Jinwoo special. Watching this nigga get his ass beat just so you could pull up cold as shit.
Bro
Serial
was aura
farmer,
farming.
Now,
Exactly. Bro was waiting for the perfect opportunity. He's like, nah, I can't just do it. I can't just do it from the start. I gotta hop in right at the moment when they lose all hope, and then they gonna worship me as the best. Or let me stop
Kang
talking.
wasn't an idiot like the six tag. This man knew
Not the
off
six
rip,
tag.
He ranked my ass. You're smurfing like a motherfucker. You
Facts.
know you can get reported for this shit, right? Now, this fight for Jinwoo was a mirror match of hell because both of them have the same dual blade dagger build. So at the
Stealth
end of the
speed.
day, this is an ego off. The person who wins this fight is just better. So these
He's
boys
him,
start to
bro.
dance and everything is just straight equal. Equal speed, equal technique, equal power.
Brother hit the
Typical
emo.
things
Yeah,
that you're
for
gonna
real, he
see in
did
a
hit
mirror
the emo. He
match.
had a
But
nice little
everything
pose.
changed when Jinwoo got that notification and the system said once again, lock the f***ing and boom this nigga.
If you do
or
not
I'm
complete the
stopping
quest,
your
you will
heart.
receive
So this
the-
man started
oh,
hitting the Goku hop,
penalty.
loosening up the bones and muscles. To
That's
whip
how
his
you know you
ass.
was cooked.
So Jinwoo blitzes bro at the speed of sound and lands a cut under his left eye. And that nigga take shit was stunned.
He was
like,
shook.
Holy
He
shit.
was like, wait a minute, how did he get so
This motherfucker just
fast?
warming up? Indeed, he was.
I love that
And
trope.
cut that he landed,
Bro.
was in the left side.
Bro, this is like an anime when, you know, two anime characters are fighting. They're like crashing through buildings, breaking earth, causing tsunamis. And then one of them gets hit. It's like, oh, yeah, I'm warmed up now. Let's get serious. I'm like, what? What do you? Yeah. I love it, though. I love it every second of it.
Daggers have that poison debuff, but it was just gonna get worse for bro from here. Jinwoo started blitzing the hell out of bro, started putting him on his toes. But K-Shik ends up using his passive ability, making him go
What was his-
invisible. And he ends up slicing
okay.
Woo in the ankles. I know that had to
The
be
Achilles
painful.
heel.
If you've ever been hit in the ankle by a razor
Bro,
scooter, up the pain level by 10,
scooter
that's
is
the hit
crazy.
that Jinwoo just took. And that man K-Shik was talking shit.
Bro,
He
to
was
this
saying,
day,
yeah.
to this day, that's why I don't ride scooters no more, bro. I was over here, I was like 12, 13, you know, thinking I was cool, trying to do tricks on my scooter, spinning around. I got hit one good time in my ankle. I was like, never again. I will
It hurt
never
going
again
for
feel
it,
this
nigga.
pain.
Go on, call out to your healer. Go to your back line and get some heals like the bitch you are. But Jinwoo just looked at bro dead in the eyes and told him,
Born again.
Not born again. Bro was
just
like,
look at
yeah, I'm
his face,
cooked.
man. He
I'm
knew
cooked.
it was over. Bro can heal himself. And he has a spare healer in his back line. It's over. At this point, just vote to surrender, my nigga. Just get it over with. So
Cut
it
it out,
was
bro.
all over. Jinwoo activated that murderous intent. This man emitted so
And that's
much
only
of
level
his
1,
aura,
bro.
It invaded this man's psyche. And before he knew it, he had a dagger shoved in his heart. And all he saw before the lights went out was this man Woo or farming
Or
over his
farmers
body.
staring them down like, what was you
I
saying,
don't know
little
what's
nigga?
worse, getting fucking
Scooter
teabagged
some
or
E,
motherfucker
not gonna lie,
or
but I'm
farming over
based
my
'cause I
dead
skate.
body.
Maybe,
but with that
bro.
being said,
I
the
can't be
Sheik
doing
Kong
scooters no
became
more.
the 7th victim to be Swiss cheesed by the Smurf of Doom.
Swiss cheese is crazy.
Trial.
Oh, that was a nice little transition there. I guess
Earth
Sun
of
Jinwoo looks down
Doom.
on his enemies like this a lot.
Jinwoo
That's tough.
Trials.
Now he's gonna do the Ant King. You have to do the Ant King.
Y'all right, ladies and gentlemen. Exhibit B. Scrapping with a Souls boss. Now, this man Jinwoo is not new to fighting crazy-ass dungeon bosses. I mean,
Facts.
this is the same dude who fought and killed a Cerberus. This man killed Hades' 3-headed dog and lived to tell the tale.
Barely, but yeah, he did do that.
But there was one boss that put so much belt to ass on this nigga.
Yeah, the Igris is definitely like a Dark Souls Elden Ring boss, bro. Definitely. I haven't played Dark Souls or Elden Ring, but just from what I've seen, yeah.
It was none other than the 7-foot big-bodied Igris the Blood Red.
Bro,
like he just
Sun Jinwoo was just lucky that Igris wasn't fighting with his sword the whole time.
Bullets off the rip. And this was the ultimate test for Jinwoo. Igris looked at bro and said, "Are you a real nigga or are you a phony nigga? On God, bitch boy."
On God.
Igris speed blitzes Jinwoo. And just from the first strike, bro destroyed a whole pillar.
Yeah. Sun Jinwoo was like, this is what I know I fucked up.
Blocked it. But that strike had so much force, it sends him across the throne room. And
the Wilhelm scream is so funny.
Didn't even give this man a chance.
Bro didn't even land yet.
My God, Jinwoo was trying everything. Bro was throwing multiple strikes, but Igris had ultra instinct. But Jinwoo was finally able to land a hit, but it did no damage. Bro's armor parried it. Then he came down with his sword again, and this strike was so powerful, it sent him flying again. This man Jinwoo was lost, couldn't do nothing. He'd been fighting the motherfucker for 2 minutes and not even an inch of health is gone. So Jinwoo's blade could basically do nothing. These stats were not doing it. Bro was insanely underleveled. So
yeah,
Jinwoo
I love the
decided,
music in the background
man, if the
too.
dagger ain't gonna do nothing, I might as well just throw hands. And Igris, being a gentleman,
he was like, all right, bet.
Hands, I like you, little nigga. All right, let's throw hands then. Bro was
this is the only thing that saves Sun Jinwoo.
Decided to come down to his level and throw
only thing that saved
him,
him, bro.
This man is a demon. And Igris wasted no time. Bro stood there in Orphan for 2 seconds. Then boom,
slash
with
step.
the snap of a finger,
Boomed him.
this man in the ground. Punch was so fast, it was unreactable. And it didn't stop here. Bro picked him up and ragdolled him across the room.
I forgot how bad this
hawked
fight
him
was for Sun
down.
Jinwoo.
They hit this boy with the
not the Jack Gatling gun, bro. He really did him like that.
But he could not land a single hit. Igris had perfect defense. But while Jinwoo was getting
it was really boxing
he ended
for
up
real.
finding an opening. And he ends up bicycle kicking this nigga in the neck. And he finally
turned
took
into an
some health
Uchiha
off.
right
But
there.
this kick enraged Igris. Bro said fuck it and skipped to his second phase. He started juggling and dribbling this man like a basketball.
Right that back, that was way too funny, bro. Getting juggled while he punched. Oh, that's actually some funny stuff right there.
Look at this in slow motion. Uppercut to the gut, then to the back, while making him flip mid-punch. Then another 2-piece combo. Then he hits the Dragon Ball double hammer fist slam. Then sends him flying with the haymaker. And dog, at this point, it just looked like Igris was playing with a new toy he got for Christmas. Bro was hitting him with the Broly drag, then threw him across the room again. And look how he just conveniently landed on the throne. Then this man Igris walked up to him like, "Come on, bitch ass nigga. Show me that you worthy of this throne. Or sit here and die like a bitch." So Igris uses the force to call his greatsword and swings at Jinwoo. But Jinwoo enhanced his body to catch the sword. Then summons his dagger and stabs him in the eye. Finally doing some damage to this man. And this is when Jinwoo just awoke that dog in him.
Not
he
that
ended
dog.
up pushing bro all the way into the wall, summoned his dagger again, then shoved it in this man's throat and said, "Nah, I'm not done yet." He starts shoving that motherfucker in there deep.
Pause. Yeah, I was about to
Bro
say.
started tweaking so hard the animation changed. Then he shoved it in his throat again. Pause. But dog,
yeah, Sun Jinwoo got lucky in this fight. I'm not gonna lie, bro. He definitely shouldn't have won that
gave
one.
him the upper hand in slaying a Souls boss.
Bro didn't even learn his pattern. He just straight raged.
Insane work. Nigga beat a Souls boss IRL. And on the first try,
oh, is this only season 1?
To be fair, if this is IRL, you only do get one try. But bro proved that he was Himothy. Just for 5 minutes later to get jumped by 1,000 other dead homies. Not gonna lie, that's some nasty work. Y'all ain't even let the nigga heal. The Jinwoo trials.
Is that it?
Alrighty,
Damn, we didn't even go to the second one.
At the end of just trial
I thought it was
one,
gonna be
this man
season
got
2.
7 bodies, 1 count of animal abuse, 1 count of watching somebody getting their ass beat when you should be helping them, killing a Cerberus, and defeating a Souls boss.
ranking.
Not gonna lie, them some impressive stats for just 1 trial. And we still got Exhibit C, D, and E to go in trial 2. So,
oh wow, it's gonna be a second video.
Round table? Will this stat line get even more ridiculous?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. If Jinwoo doesn't
Spoiler.
make the round table, he's got to. He's got it to be continued. He's got to make the round table at this point, because season 2 gets even worse for the bad guys. You know what I mean? Because Jinwoo aura farming even more, false ranking even more, smurfing even more, putting hands on people even more, wait until people get beat up even more so he can aura farm more. Yeah, it's just W stuff. If you want to see my reactions to that, they're linked down below. Make sure you check those out. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed the reaction, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Check out CJ the Champ. He makes great funny videos. If you want to check out more of my reactions to other content, they're linked over here. Check out the live streams. Thank you guys for all the support, man. And as always, Sensei out. Peace.